Number 17.
First reading of an ordinance authorizing the city auditor to enter into a 5-year lease purchase agreement with New World Systems Corporation to purchase new software, including maintenance costs for 1 year for the city auditor's office, appropriating $333,260 to pay for said software and maintenance, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Number 18.
First reading of an ordinance appropriating $18,760 to replace computers and purchase off-site backup and storage, including a recovery server within the city auditor's office, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
19.
First reading of an ordinance appropriating $24,163.74 to purchase a city-wide accounting server and antivirus mainframe installation within the city auditor's office as required by the state auditor, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Number 20.
First reading of a resolution authorizing the filing of an application with the Ohio Department of Transportation for grants through the United States Department of Transportation Federal Transit Administration as authorized under federal transit laws as codified 49 USC section 5311, financial assistance for other than urbanized areas, and funds available from the Ohio Public Transportation Grant Program and Ohio Elderly and Disabled Transit Fare Assistance Program, and executing a contract with the Ohio Department of Transportation upon grant application approval, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Number 21.
First reading of an ordinance amending sections 1 and 2 of ordinance number 78-09 pertaining to appropriating and transferring of funds for the new transit facility, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
22.
First reading of a resolution authorizing the tax levies for the city of Chillicothe, Ohio for the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2010, as determined by the Budget Commission, and certifying said levies to the county auditor, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mrs. Henderson.
Move to waive the 3-read rule, please.
Second by Mrs. Ames. Roll call on the motion.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes.
And the motion passed. Roll call on the resolution.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes.
And the resolution passed. Number 23.
First reading of an amended and restated ordinance of the council for the city of Chillicothe, Ohio, as it pertains to eligible employees of the Chillicothe Police Department who participate in the Ohio Police and Fire Pension Fund, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mrs. Henderson.
Move to waive the 3-read rule to bring this up to date.
Second by Mrs. Ames. Roll call on the motion.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes.
And the motion passed. Roll call on the ordinance.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes.
And the ordinance passed. Number 24.
First reading of an ordinance authorizing the city of Chillicothe to pick up the statutorily required contribution to the Public Employees Retirement System of Ohio for the employees of the city of Chillicothe pursuant to IRS section 414H2 and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mr. Bonner.
Thank you, President Schultz. For reasons stated earlier, I ask that we waive the three-read rule.
Okay, second by Mrs. Malone. Roll call on the motion.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Prohl.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes. And that motion did pass. Roll call on the ordinance.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Prohl.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes. And the ordinance passed. Number 25.
First reading of an ordinance ratifying the filing of an application through the U.S. Department of Justice for police dispatch equipment, accepting grant funds received in the amount of $33,335, appropriating $2,935, and declaring an emergency. First reading.
Mrs. Henderson.
Move to waive the three-read rule.
Second by Mr. Prohl. Roll call on the motion.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Prohl.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes. And the motion passed. Roll call on the ordinance.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Prohl.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes. And the ordinance passed. Number 26.
First reading of an ordinance allowing Traditions of Chillicothe to place 6 banner poles on the city right on University Drive north of Western Avenue. First reading.
Number 27.
First reading of an ordinance to authorize a limited bull hunt for deer in the city of Chillicothe, Ohio, to establish rules and regulations to govern said hunt, to establish a penalty for the violation of said rules and regulations, and to provide for the expiration of this ordinance 1 year from the effective date of its passage. First reading.
Okay, that does conclude our legislation this evening. Mrs. Malone.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second by Mr. Bonner. And roll call on adjournment.
Ames.
Yes.
Bonner.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Henderson.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Malone.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Prohl.
Yes.
Trutchell.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
Ooh.